G'day and hiya peeps, it is Milmo here, back for some more tiering, and this time we have Clementine. This is around every corner Clementine. Now this is the one, essentially, she has a very slow rush with, it maxes out at the 106 AP, it starts off at 160, so, you know, it's not a very fast AP, but predominantly she has this great leader skill. This is the reason why I love her, and it's for her leader skill. She does the plus 30% HP, and plus 30% defense for all melees. So essentially that is the main reason why I use her. So how I use that leader skill is with the all melees, etc., is I actually set up a fast and a green team, or sometimes an all fast team, and I use them in regards to these big hitting blues. For example, Andrea. It predominantly means that I'm able to survive Andrea's eagle eyes with this leader skill, and then I'm able to attack. Now she has a fairly nice rush and it has a good amount of damage, but like I said, it's 106 AP when fully upgraded to the 10, so it's not really that fast, but if it is, I guess, lucky enough to get off, it can be very deadly with that 350 damage to one enemy and all enemies adjacent. That's predominantly what they do with these rushes, which is, I guess, a smart idea. They either do it between their 200 to, 275% damage range, and then they make it so that it goes off quicker. For example, Ben, he has the 45 AP and he has the 250 damage, and it goes off for one enemy and all enemies adjacent. Or they do it what they've done here with Clem, they make it a higher impact of damage, so 350, higher number of damage at 350%, but they make it actually slower to go off at the 106. So that's what they tend to do with these higher damage players that are multi-hitters. They make them go off a bit slower, though in saying that there are some exceptions, but in general that seems to be the rule of thumb in regards to multi-hitters. They either make them between the 200 to 275% range and they'll have a very fast, or the ones that have the higher amount of damage will have the slower rushes. Like I said, she's not got an overly bad rush. It's got a nice bit of damage. It also does have crit in there, similar to Ben, so she's a multi-purpose player in regards to that. You can use her for both humans and also walkers, but the only problem is essentially that 106 AP. It's just way too slow to go off, but like I said, if it does go off, it can be very handy. In regards to walkers, I don't think time restrictions are something that is too critical, so that crit, going off for wave, third wave isn't going to worry you too much, but then also depends on the quality of your zombie team. But like I said, her main value, I guess, as a character and in this game is that leader skill. It can really help you, and it's really annoying actually to come up against in a defense team, just purely because it boosts those players a lot. I have an all-green team that I use to attack these yellow teams, and it still takes me a fair few hits to actually kill a player, and sometimes I can't even kill them before their rushes go off. So it's one of those things that can boost your players enough. I guess essentially it can make them deadly, but also it can make them really, really annoying as a defense team. At the very least, you're going to make your defense team really annoying with her rush, and that's what I find with people that have her as the defense leader, is they just make their teams really, really annoying and really hard to kill. She doesn't give any AP boosters or anything like that, but like I said, when you're getting something that's so high in regards to the 30% range as a leader skill, that's always a benefit. She's definitely a defensive leader in that regard. You're using her for defensive purposes rather than attacking purposes. In saying that though, I do use Abraham as an attacking purpose, but that's because I have a lot of very fast AP greens around big hitting greens, and I can get away with it. In regards to my yellows, I don't actually have the range quite yet to be able to use her as an attacking purpose, so she's purely defensive in my the way I use her. As you can see here, she goes to the 706 attack, 693 defense, and 990 HP. Overall, once fully upgraded, she goes into 803 attack. Anything in the 800 attack range is always brutal. And that 350 damage, if she's able to go off, is going to be killer, and you could possibly kill 3 characters at once, essentially. Then her defense, 788, so close to 800 defense also, so that makes her 10 times harder to kill. You know, you think if she's led by herself, she gets the plus 30% HP and defense, and then she has the 788 defense already. That makes her very hard to kill, and she's going to have to be hit quite a few times before she's dead. And then her health is in the same remark, it's very high also, so 1125. So very much a defensive player. If you think about it, her defense and also health, and then her leader skill is saying that about her, she's a defensive player. Even her rush is saying that about her, she's a defensive player. She's there to last. She's not there to go off quickly. She's there to last the distance or go the distance, essentially, as a defensive player. Do I think you can have effective defensive teams with her as leader? Of course you can. You can have very effective teams with her as leader, very good defense teams, and she, like I said, she can come in handy as an attacking player, being that she does offer that big, huge, I guess, cushion in regards to your health and defense, and you can come up against these big blue hitters and know that you're going to survive these attacks long enough that your players' rushes are going to go off to actually kill them. So that's I guess, the handy thing in regards to her not only being attacking but a defensive player. Overall, I definitely rate her a very nice yellow to be having. Per usual, thank you for watching.